So according to a new report, Wendy Williams is currently hospitalized, and she was hospitalized at least twice before canceling her appearance for tomorrow's Atlanta's Women's Expo.
I passed out on my own show on Halloween.
They write this: at one point, Wendy was briefly released only to return to the hospital a day later.
It seems like Wendy Williams is currently hospitalized, and from the fact that she's missing a major speaking engagement this weekend, it means her health has deteriorated or is getting worse than usual.
That was not a stunt. I'm overheated in my costume and I did pass out. But you know what? I'm a champ and I'm back.
According to multiple sources who have confirmed to the U.S. Sun, Wendy checked into a medical facility 2 weeks ago and was at one point briefly released, only to return to the hospital a day later. An insider close to her said, Wendy first went into the hospital about 2 weeks ago. She was released briefly last weekend and she went right back in. Another source said that her family is aware that she's been hospitalized, but they don't have all the details about what happened as of yet. They claimed that Wendy was not in rehab as many had believed, but in a New York hospital. The source said, all I know is she is in the hospital right now and it's not rehab. I don't know which hospital except that she's definitely in New York. The first insider claimed that her condition was so bad that at one point they did not think she was going to come out the other side okay, or even make it at all. But the fact that she was able to record something for her canceled event meant she was at least doing okay. They said, the fact that she was able to record something to apologize for canceling her appearance at the Expo is a good sign that she's on the mend now. Wendy and her team were able to inform the audience and attendees of the Expo of her cancellation through a joint statement from both her representatives and the Atlanta Women's Expo through the U.S. Sun. The announcement read, we regretfully have to inform you that Wendy Williams would not be appearing at the Ultimate Women's Expo in Atlanta on May 20th, 2023. It was with great consideration that we felt it was best for Wendy to join the Ultimate Women's Expo at a later date. We look forward to releasing those details when they are confirmed. They also used the opportunity to thank Wendy's replacement keynote speaker, Grammy Award-winning R&B artist Monica, for taking the former talk show host's place. The U.S. Sun was the first to exclusively reveal that Wendy had canceled her appearance at the Atlanta Women's Expo this weekend, amid fears she is not well enough to take the stage. Wendy had to bail on her $25,000 gig for the Atlanta Women's Expo at the last minute, and this has caused friends and family to grow even more concerned about her well-being. Regardless of her cancellation, a rep for the Expo exclusively confirmed that there is a video from Wendy that will be played Saturday, apologizing for the late cancellation and thanking the audience for understanding. It seems like her health has not been stable for a while, since a source has claimed that her team had been going back and forth about the former daytime TV host's health and if she would be able to take the stage in recent weeks. The source said, there have been questions about if Wendy was well enough to do it, and there was pushing by some to get her to Atlanta and to put her on that stage. They claimed Wendy's ability to perform has been rocky at best, and that her condition was always fluctuating, with her being able to put together a sentence one day and not being the next. There have been serious questions recently about if she will ever get better, the insider added. Wendy's appearance had also been stripped from the Expo's website, with the exception of a photo still featured in the event's lineup of speakers, and it is said she would have cashed in on $25,000 if she had attended. Last month, the Atlanta Women's Expo released the great news of Wendy's upcoming appearance through a press conference, saying, keynote speaker Wendy Williams, as she shares insight into her trailblazing 3-decade career in entertainment, and a behind-the-scenes look into her inspiring journey of life and the pursuit of true happiness on Saturday, May 20th, 2023, at 1 o'clock. Wendy's cancellation has brought a lot of concerns from her family, friends, and even fans who are all questioning if the show host is doing okay. Her brother recently told the U.S. Sun of his concerns about his famous sister's well-being after seeing her in Florida in April while she was filming her upcoming documentary. Wendy's younger brother said he and his elderly father filmed with her over the course of several days in April, and even he could attest that his sister was not okay and should be given enough time to recover. He told the U.S. Sun, "This is not a woman who is in the right frame of mind to get a show going. Tommy claimed that his sister was not in the condition to do anything, but it seems like her crew doesn't want to acknowledge that, but wants to cash out on her while she's ill. He wondered why the film crew was even there filming, saying, "Why are you even here? Do you see the condition she's in? Does it look like she's ready to start a podcast, for goodness sake?" It doesn't. Selby was ponying her around by having her work, even though she is not in the right state for anything because they are making money. This guy Will is ponying Wendy around. Travel here, travel there. Let's go make this money, and I don't care if you're making sense because everybody knows who you are, he said, referencing Wendy's manager, Will Selby. Tommy claimed the crew would most likely make the show about the shocking state of where she is now compared to where she was during the height of her career. He claimed they were either trying to make a stunt of showing the world Wendy's lowest point health-wise or trying to garner sympathy and thus more money. He said, "Is that going to be the show? Is that it? Is that what my dad has to look forward to watching? To shove our face in the effing manure? Whatever they do with it, they're going to do. It's going to be sad." Tommy explained that the crew has a lot of footage for the reality series, with most of it being sad. He added that while he was frustrated at the production, he wasn't mad at his sister for any of it. "I can't blame Wendy for anything. I want her to get better. She is not better, so I can't be mad at her for any of this." Wendy's brother also expressed concern over how the production could impact Wendy in the future, claiming that if the show came out and she was doing much better, would it be okay for her to see those memories of herself in such a state? He hoped they would let her get better first before making her do anything. He called her current condition sad and added that she's in poor health. He said, "All this time people have been kicking her around. She can't be contemplating shit because she can't think it through, so other people are thinking things through for her. And all this time she could have been down here recovering." In response to Tommy's allegations, Wendy's manager Will said, "Tommy didn't say a word to me about any frustration, so that doesn't sound true." Tommy himself claimed that Wendy's manager did not introduce himself or speak to him or their father while they filmed. Previously, Wendy Williams' publicist, Sean Zanotti, had told ET and even confirmed to Yahoo Entertainment that Wendy was home and healing after leaving the wellness facility that she had entered. Wendy is excited about the road ahead and looking forward to releasing her many projects, Zanotti said. She had also passed on a message from Wendy to her fans saying, "Thank you to my fans for your love, support, and many prayers. I am back and better than ever." Wendy Williams' show ended in June, with Sherry Shepherd, the current host of her own talk show, Sherry, filling in for her for much of the final season, as Williams struggled with health issues. Wendy suffers from Graves' disease, which causes the overproduction of thyroid hormones, as well as health problems such as lymphedema and vertigo. In addition to her health issues, she also suffers from alcohol addiction, and in March 2019, she told her audience that she was living in a sober house as she sought treatment for problems with addiction. Zanotti had announced that Williams had made a serious move for her well-being and that she was taking some time to focus on her health and wellness as she prepared for a major comeback for the next level in her career with the Wendy Experience podcast. While Williams has not yet provided details on her upcoming projects, including the planned podcast, she has promised to come back. And while she is recuperating, let's all pray for her recovery. A fan on Twitter said, "Wendy's out." Wendy Williams pulls out of $25K speaking engagement last minute amid fears she's not well enough to take the stage. Another said, "I miss Wendy Williams. I hope she's doing well. It would be nice seeing her back on screen in some capacity." Anyways, let's not forget that this video is based on theories and my opinions and should not be considered facts. That's it for this video. Bye.